Hey guys, so I wanted to start filming more. I feel like I never have enough time to film anything. But I think I'm gonna film this car I just picked up. I sold my Jetta. You all didn't see the Jetta. I was gonna record it, but I didn't. And it's already gone anyway, so not like it matters. But I sold my 1989 Volkswagen Jetta yesterday after about 30 minutes of posting it. It was a 112,000 mile survivor car, no rust, like excellent paint. Kind of stupid for selling it, but yesterday I got a friend request on Facebook and guy messaged me and said that he had a car that he thought I may be interested in buying. And boy was I. Long story short, I won't say what it is quite yet. A lot of people will already know because I'm impatient and posted it on social media, but I won't say it in the video. But this video will kind of be like introducing the car, cleaning it up. It's been sitting under a tree, like it's pretty gross. Probably gonna need quite a bit of paint work, but it'll clean up pretty good. So I'm gonna get some footage of me cleaning it up, kind of introduce you all to the car. Talk about maybe future plans with it. I had a lot of plans with the Jetta. I actually ordered quite a bit of stuff for the car, including a 1.8 turbo transmission and engine that I was going to swap the car with. And this car kind of popped up, but it's one of those cars that there's less than like 300 of in the United States, so kind of hard to say no. Anywho, next part of this video will essentially be cleanup and trying to bring it back as much as possible. So I hope you all enjoy, and like I said, I hope to start recording quite a bit more and stick to it, but who knows. Hello everyone, this is my new turd. This here is a 1995 Audi S6 Quattro. And what's so fancy about this car is that guy. That is a 20 valve, 2.2 liter, 5-cylinder turbo. That is a lot of fun. The car is really cool, really rare. They only made like well under 1,000 of them in the United States for the US market. They're really hard to come by. I actually had a very, very identical car. I had a 94 Audi S4. Essentially, it's the same exact car minus like some interior pieces, cluster, bumpers, stupid stuff. But yeah, this is the new part-time daily / project car, I guess. Shop car, if you will. I've got it in the shop right now, just kind of going over some things, like the power seat on the driver's side doesn't move. The air conditioning works. There's cold AC coming out of the dash. The lines are frosted, compressor's running, but the blower motor is not turning. So air conditioning would be really nice right about now. So I'm gonna see about throwing a blower motor in this sucker. Runs and drives really well, fires right up. It's been sitting for some years, so cosmetically it's not the best. It's got a little rust, but nothing to like freak out about. I mean, really it's a good paint job away from being a really cool car. So let me do a little walk around here. Try to make this one short and simple, but interesting. So here she is in all her glory. So the paint fade is pretty bad. Definitely needs like a top half respray. I mean, you could see the custom stripe in the center of the roof there and the hood. Kind of inevitable on a car this color. This taillight was broken, but I had an extra taillight from my previous S4, so I put that in there, and then I've got to find this corner light. It's broken down here, but we'll get there. Interior is pretty nice, aside from the driver's seat. It needs a little help. Passenger seat's nice. Back seats are really nice. Fun fact, the rear seats are actually heated. This car came with heated rear seats from the factory, so that's pretty cool. But the interior difference of this car is the S6 had a different steering wheel than the S4, and the S6 had a different cluster, like a silver trimmed cluster with, like, I think the oil pressure gauge was replaced with a clock, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. But again, 5-speed manual transmission. It's got automatic digital climate control, factory Audi Bose sound system. Another cool thing about this car, factory rear diff lock. And yes, it does work. Above speeds over, I believe, 25, it shuts off, but it does work. And the next cool thing about Audi telephone, yeah, it doesn't work, but you can plug her in, pull it out. It's kind of finicky. You can push the power button. Of course, it's making a fool out of me. There we go. All right. It says locked. I didn't do that earlier. Oh well, you get the idea. Maybe because I disconnected the battery or tried to turn it on too many times. But power's up. Pretty cool. Obviously doesn't work and could never work, but certainly a cool feature to have. I've got the seat halfway taken out because the freaking thing doesn't move. It's power seats and it's stuck, so dealing with that. Come to the engine bay. Working on getting the heater box out to replace the blower motor. Power probed the blower motor and checked for power. It's getting power, and even if you apply direct 12 volts to it, it does not spin. So unfortunately, time for a replacement. Again, turbo 5-cylinder. External wastegate. These things sound amazing. This car has got a full exhaust. Looks like downpipe all the way back. Pretty quiet, but like once you get into it and the wastegate opens, it sounds really good. We're going to change up the wheels. Like I said, paint's pretty crappy. Just a lot of paint fade. But I'm going to try and buff. It seems like from this body line down is fine. So I'm going to try and buff all that just to kind of make it look halfway decent until I can pay someone to spray this thing. All in all, pretty cool car. I really liked the Jetta. I had a Mark II Jetta Survivor car, and it was really nice. Probably 10 times nicer than this car, but can't beat the rarity factor of this. Plus, the Turbo 5 makes it an absolute blast to drive, and they make really good power for fairly cheap, fairly easily. Wouldn't go that far, but not a huge build. We'll get more into that later. We have future plans for the car if I keep it longer than 2 months, but you know how that goes. Anyway, just wanted to make a quick little video on the car, nothing special. I'm looking to record a lot more, especially with the shop, stuff like that, or on my little personal cars, kind of tinkering with them here and there. So expect more content. Until then, I'm out. I'm going home.